So consider that if you, if you happen to be saying something or even reciting the Mangalacharan, please see if you can turn your video on. Okay. But anyhow, nice reading, Mataji. Who can read the purport, devotees?
I can read. A demonic person being always against God's supremacy does not like to believe in the scriptures. He is envious of both the scriptures and the existence of the Supreme Person of Godhead. This is caused by his so-called prestige and his accumulation of wealth and strength. He does not know that the present life is a preparation for the next life. Not knowing this, he is actually envious of his own self as well as of others. He commits violence in other bodies and on his own. He does not care for the supreme control of the personality of Krishna, because he has no knowledge. Being envious of the scriptures and the Supreme Person of God, he puts forward false arguments against the existence of God and denies the scriptural authority. He thinks himself independent and powerful in every action. He thinks that since no one can equal him in strength, power, or wealth, he can act in any way, and no one can stop him. If he has an enemy who might check the advancement of his sensual activities, he makes plans to cut him down by his own power.
Haribol Mataji. Would you like to expand your thoughts, Mataji, on this?
One thing I can think of is that, like, because my Gurudev was talking about what's going on with the war right now, and like he was just saying that they're not real, like they're not Kshatriya. It's like rulers used to be like a Kshatriya, and if there was like a fight, they couldn't like back down. And he was saying like they're not like real Kshatriyas, like they're not able to actually fight. Like the Kshatriya would get like excited and hungry, and he would like want it to happen, but now it's different. So they're not like they're demons rule, and they're not Kshatriyas who are ruling. And yes, then I keep on reading in the Bhagavatam, because I've been reading Canto 1, just about how like there's a whole system, like the Brahmins would give advice to like the Kshatriyas or to the rulers, and if the rulers weren't acting proper, that they would be kicked out or they would be reprimanded, and that's not happening either. And I just keep thinking, why isn't that happening right now?
Yes, very true, Mataji. The entire system is collapsing. We can see that the entire structure, Varnashram or the Dharma itself, that is the way Krishna has designed it also. Kali Yuga is slowly and going down. It is being degraded every moment. Nobody knows who is a true Brahmana or who's a true Kshatriya. What are their roles? In the previous yugas, everybody had a very good understanding. Kshatriya used to be a good Kshatriya. He would fight for the Dharma. That was his main thing. And what is Dharma? A Brahmana used to guide them. Otherwise, they wouldn't know much about what is Dharma, because they are so much involved in the management and operation and the security. So those things, everything has collapsed right now, because the Kshatriya is no more a Kshatriya. Brahmana has become a businessman. Sudra has trying to become Brahmana. And Kshatriya is available for anyone who will give him money. Whoever pays him, he'll go with them. That's it. So the entire system of Varnashram is very scientific, because it's coming from Krishna. He has very nicely sorted this, whether you are a Brahmana, you are Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra. Nothing, it does not matter. It's just a form of occupation. Even in an organization, even in a country, not everybody is in the security. Some people are in the administration. They take care of, they do all the planning. And some people are on the security. And some people have to do trade and commerce. Business, international business you have to do to survive. And some people have to take care of the day-to-day work. How can you drive a car if the roads are not there? Right? How can you live in a house if nobody is going to build the house? How will you live in the house? A real, per the Shastra even, Brahmana is not equipped with that kind of a quality. So these are all different occupation. But now it is all messed up. But here, Krishna is saying that, again, he's talking about the demonic qualities. He's saying that false ego, this is the biggest problem. Ahankaram, if you can see, it is also aham karam. Aham means when you think that you are doing everything, you do everything in relationship to your senses. You think that you are the body, you are able to see, you are strong. You think that I am doing everything. So I'm better than the other guys. I'm the most powerful guy in my neighborhood. I'm the best. Everybody likes me. Everybody, they praises me. So with that kind of a false ego, and they very take pride on their strength, then it leads to all this, kamam and krodham. When they are not, now the 15 people used to praise me, now only 5 people are praising me, I get very angry. What happened to the other 10 people? Why are they not praising me anymore? More and more. The kamam is such a thing, it never get extinguished. It's like pouring fuel to the fire. But that's what we are trying. Every time we have some kind of attachment, we think, let me have this. If I get this, I'll feel much better. Now I can think about Krishna. But that never happened. You should not, the only attachment we should have is only on Krishna. Not on senses, not on objects, not on any person also. You can have compassion, you can have love, but not attachment. There is a slight difference between compassion and being attached. You like a doctor. A doctor is an expert and he has got compassion about all his patients. But he doesn't really get attached with them because he has to perform. He has to perform a very critical surgery the next day morning. If he's too attached, he won't be able to perform because he will be emotionally so binding with that person. I think there is a law, I think even in this country, certain very critical surgeries a physician cannot perform on his family members because he may not be able to do the best job. You have to be very, very neutral. But what is the doctor's ultimate goal? The patient has to be happy. The patient has to be healthy. The patient has to be recovered from whatever illness they are going through. So he is the best well-wisher, but not attached. So we all have to become like doctors, surgeons. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to love my family. I'm going to love my community. I'm going to love my country. But at what is my ultimate goal? That's why when we attach to Krishna, everything we kind of do a good service to everybody, every levels of society we are able to serve. So let us take a few more common devotees. Krishna has talked about false ego, pride, lust, anger, and taking shelter of. He thinks that he doesn't even really care about Atma. And he's very envious also. That is one more thing. That is this word, Abhya Suyaka. Envious. This is the most dangerous thing, devotees. When you become, these are all part and parcel of karma. Why not we little bit discuss about some of these unwanted qualities? Raghu Prabhu?
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, so this verse really describes more demoniac characteristics because they're so consumed by their own wealth and power. As a result, once if they can't attain any of their desires, then their anger increases, their pride increases. Their pride, they're already proud, but then their anger increases and they try to use their strength to overcome other people. So when they're consumed by the body and don't know little or nothing about the soul, they don't follow any of the scriptures. The scriptures are there for everyone, and they lay out everything, how we should lead our lives, but they don't believe in any of it. So as a result, they form their own uh, form of religion, and they think that they're even jealous of people uh, who are pious or even the Supreme Lord Himself. They don't believe in all that. So their whole life they're so consumed by uh, their themselves that they the laws of karma will slowly cause, not slowly, but what they don't realize that what they're doing in this life is going to have an effect on their next life. So, uh, yeah, so it is a big problem with such people, and we have several in this Kali Yuga. We have a good majority of people are lead a life like this. So, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Very nice, Prabhuji. Yes, as you mentioned, Prabhu, if you do not, these things we try to understand from Shastras. Otherwise, see, the main basis of all this Bhagavad Gita is that I am, what is Dharma? The perfect understanding of Dharma is that I am an eternal soul, part and parcel of Krishna. My ultimate goal is to render service to Krishna and his devotees. This is Dharma, the ultimate. If somebody asks in a sentence, can we describe Dharma? You can easily. This is, if you can understand this, this is Dharma. Because once if you understand that we are just a, very, very small, insignificant, but yet not so insignificant. The Atma is because it belongs to Krishna. But how many of us do even we want to know that we are soul, spiritual soul? How many of us know that or even attempt to know that? The entire world right now, if you go and ask anybody, do you know that you are a soul? Why are you spending so much time thinking about all this material thing? They'll say, go away, I got a lot of things to do. I want to take care of my family. There's nothing wrong in taking care of your family. There's nothing wrong. But the question is that up to what extent? Where do you draw the line? That is what is Dharma. Once if you know, Krishna has given me this body, I'm going to utilize this to the best of Dharma. To know, to understand Krishna, take care of myself, render service to him. Also, if I can render, also preach to somebody else. Preaching meaning just not lectures. Even just let them know that this is what is the ultimate philosophy in life. That is also Krishna says they are very dear. Whoever can preach this dharmic thing, Krishna says those people are very dear to him. So ahankaram is one of the false ego is one of the main thing. Sadgati Prabhu, any thoughts on all this false ego, pride, lust, anger? This is what is happening in the world today. Every person is, captivated by these unwanted qualities.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So I remember one comment from Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj. So one of the program in Bangladesh where most of the university students are attending, and Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj was saying that whatever problems we have in this material world, 80% or more than 80% problems can be solved if we can realize that we are not this body, we are spiritual soul. So we see that every country or every people, they have like different problems. So everyone was scared somehow, or every country was scared somehow. So all these problems can be solved if we can realize simply that we are not this body, we are spiritual soul, then I think false ego or whatever we have problems, like we can solve easily. So that's I can remember. So I think this one is also related to these comments. Haribol Prabhu.
Very nice, Prabhu. Yes. The base of Bhagavad Gita is chapter 2, where Krishna spends a lot of time explaining who we are. Unless we understand that and we are completely convinced, we have to read, we have to understand, we have to implement. The implement is the most difficult part. For that, you need perfect understanding also. Chapter 2, Krishna has very, very strongly established who we are. Na hanyate hanyamane sarire. Do not worry, Arjuna, don't worry about anything. You are this powerful eternal soul. Nothing can happen to you. Nobody can even dent. You are not changeable. What is changeable is the material, like again, the vehicle and the driver. Something might happen to the vehicle. But Krishna is saying, you, the soul, nothing will happen to you. Do not worry at all. But if you attach yourself to the vehicle, if you think that I am the vehicle, I am my car, then everything will get disrupted. You may even have an accident. That's what is happening to us. Because we are so attached with our body, our senses, we are not able to come out of this vicious cycle. And again, Krishna says, Manushyanam sahasreshu. After thousands of births, bahunam janmanam ante. After many, many births, a person understands, okay, looks like something is not right. Vasudeva, Krishna is everything. And Krishna says that type of soul is very rare. Sa Mahatma Su Durlabha. That kind of a Mahatma is very, very rare. Okay, that is one thing. Knowing that Krishna is everything, and then knowing that Krishna is everything and acting upon that all the time, that is what will lead you to the original nature of the Atma is Satchit Ananda, eternal, fully knowledgeable, always blissful. That will happen once if we move out of this material manifestation, serve in Goloka Vrindavan, or another option is also available. It will become perfectly pure and realized, even in this material world. Like all our acharyas, Bhakti Vinoda Thakura, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura, our Srila Prabhupada, they were in a Satchitananda status only all the time. It's possible. Is it difficult? Yes, it's very difficult. It needs practice. That is why all this thing we have to avoid. The best way to avoid this 1008 bad qualities is to surrender, take the shelter of Krishna. That is the best thing, easy thing. Instead of chasing 1008 bad things, how can I remove it? Just do one best thing, take the mercy of Krishna. Just surrender at his lotus feet. Dhruv Prabhu, any comments?
Yeah. I really, really loved your speech. Sorry if my voice is a little bad, a little sick here, but it was a good speech. I wanted to ask you some questions about the word blaspheming. What is it the word yasu yaka? Is that what blaspheming is?
Blaspheming means to ridicule or to criticize the Shastras.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like they will ridicule, they will say, hey, or they will criticize, hey, what is this Shastra? Who created this? It doesn't make any sense. Why is your God is saying to have varnashram? I don't believe in all those things. I want to go to school. I want to just get my degree. I'm done with it. Who are you to tell me where do I belong? They'll come up with a lot of one YouTuber very recently, he has made his own assumption of so many things. Ramayana and Mahabharata has to be studied in a very perfect parampara style. From one acharya to other acharya, you have to come on, because they have spent their lifetime on all this shastra. But this guy is just reading YouTube, and he has come up with his own conclusion that Rama cannot even protect his wife. What kind of God can he be? Or Krishna had so many wives. What kind of lifestyle is that? Because they don't know the Shastra, they don't know the actual, the pastime, the activities of the Supreme Lord. Janma karma cha me divyam. Krishna says, people who understand my appearances, my activities, they'll go to the spiritual world. Guaranteed. If you understand. But people don't want to understand because they don't want to read the Shastra. So blaspheming means to criticize, to create, to ridicule the philosophy.
Like judge.
Yeah. Or to just say negative things about a philosophy or a religion without really understanding the philosophy. In today's world, that is what exactly is happening. So many people are against God and scriptures, and because they're not reading it. So if you read now in today's world, what has happened, devotees, for everything there are two groups of people. One person says don't take medicine, one person take medicine. 50% says no, don't take it. Medicine is poison. The other 50% is saying no. It was not like this 30, 40, 50 years ago. So we are seeing that there is already a degradation is already happening. Any subject matter you take, from criminal to killer to saint, there is always two groups. Half the people are supporting the killer. They say, no, he had a good reason to kill people. They have their own philosophy, dharma. So that is one of the qualities of Kali Yuga. That's what Krishna is saying here. Because of the false ego and pride and anger and not having proper understanding about themselves, and they are very envious of everyone. So with this kind of a background, you cannot really, in a very objective way, you cannot analyze anything. Right now, even let us set aside Bhagavad Gita and God. These people will not be able to make any reasonable decision in their life. That's what we are seeing, devotees, today. So many, younger generation, young people are also very confused because there is no good role model. They don't know what are they supposed to do. Political leader is saying something, business leader is saying something. Everybody is saying because of their benefit, to their benefit, not to your benefit at all. The trust is gone. Nobody trusts anybody anymore. There is nothing called society. At least, few decades ago, there used to be a community. They were all mostly selfless. They wanted the society to prosper and, get better. They made good citizens. There used to be a lot of respect for teachers. Teachers is called guru, but not anymore. You don't know even your teacher's name. You call them by first name, and the relationship between a student and a teacher is completely gone. It is now mostly a business. I pay my tuition fee. He's supposed to teach me something. If I'm interested, I will listen. If not, it's okay. I'll go to some other class. So these are all problems of Kali Yuga. I want to share one quick thing on envious, but let's take a few more comments. Asha ji, any comments?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Happy Ekadashi to all. Uh, 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 it's I it's like let me if we can do that, usually it's like when I'm working with my kids, or I give him shower. I have a like little boy, so I every time I give him shower, so I'm never think like he's my son. I'm always thinking he's the Lord Krishna, and I'm I'm give him, I give him shower, so like make sure, so every time, like if I do with even my husband's meal or preparation meal, I always thinking, no, it's just only prasadam, my prasadam for I already served to the Lord Krishna, and then this is my prasadam, and then if I drink water, I first always thinking about Lord Krishna, like, okay, now, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, then I'm drinking. So everything what is starting, I always think about the Lord Krishna, and that's why it's make me easier to not accept, not, accepting with, no, uh, not uh, if I'm doing something for my son, so I'm not like feel like, oh, he's my son, that's why I'm doing, it's not feeling like that. You always think like, okay, no, this is everything for the Krishna. So in like that's why I don't want it to like what he give me, what he give me. So that's why I never think like that. So it's much more easier for me to just only think like, this is my now, my kids, and this is not my kids, this is the Lord Krishna. And even I have a daycare, so every time when I washing their face, because they go to outside and then we come back, so all the time their feet, they are also dirt, so that's why every time whenever I wash their feet, I always think in the girl form, I always thinking she's Radharani, and I'm scrubbing their feet or face or something. And then the boys, they have like small, like 1 to 2 years old, you can say that. So 1 to 2 years old boys, so I'm just always like the washing their face. I always thinking, look Krishna, why you go to outside, and look, you play with so much with mud, and now look, did you find the cow? That's why you just go run away. And I just like, is the I'm working with so many kids, but I feel like this is my Vrindavan, and they also play with the dirt. So I'm always thinking this is the Vrindavan's Raj, and then that's why they love it so much, and that's why we playing with the dirt. So if I have like, I feel like it, if you have a bhav chakra is open, like every time if you your feelings like you are in you working with her kids, I'm working with Lord Krishna or Madhava. So that's why you not feel like, oh, this is my work or this is my daycare job, and so always making preparation prasading for them, and they already know, and they always say like, when I'm saying like bolo Sri Krishna Bhagwan ki, so everybody says jai jai jai, and then we take the prasadam. So it's like, I never feel like I'm working, but I feel like every time I feel like it, this is my, three, I have kids and three already daycare kids. So every time I feel like, this is not a daycare, this is my Bal Gopal, Bal Gopal Sanstha, and then everybody is just like play, and we chanting, and we have like kind of one of dole, so we playing with the dole, and everybody just don't know anything, but we just like, with the I feel like it is just like, the energy is like so positive. Everybody, even Lord Krishna have a like, we have another door, and then we have a glass door in between, with the kids and the Lord Krishna. So even the kids, like when say like bolo Sri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai, so everybody know where is the Krishna, everybody sees over there, and then say Sri Krishna ki jai, or sometimes they are waving their hands like hi, so I feel like sometimes even I'm not talking, but my kids are talking with them, like waving hands, and they say hi, even you can say that, like you see me, or they see always Krishna. So yeah, so I thinking is my thoughts, maybe like everybody we can do that. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Very nice, Mataji. That's a very nice, very elevated move about thinking Krishna. You have to see everyone as part and parcel of Krishna. That's very true. In fact, in the general, when we say namaste, namaste meaning I'm not this body, na ma. Meaning not. Na means not. Ma means me. It's saying not me. That's why they say namaste. But I doing dandavats to the soul. The soul recognizes another soul. So that's a very nice mood, Mataji. That's how we should lead our life. See everybody as part and parcel of Krishna, and how then everything will go away. It's like our left hand and right hand. Will our left hand become angry with our right hand? Or suddenly will you become angry with your face and start hitting yourself? Some mad people might be wanting to do that, but normally you won't do that. Why? Because you love your entire body, right? So similarly, once if you come to know this entire manifestation is from Krishna, part and parcel of him, you will automatically, that is what is the purification process. We are there. We are aspiring to get into that love. So let us hear from our Arjun Prabhu. He has been very patiently listening. Are you able to speak, Prabhuji?
I see Arjun Prabhu unmuted, but we can't hear him.
He's not mute, but somehow the audio is not there. Subal Prabhu, why don't you share some thoughts, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yeah, wonderful realizations from devotees, and especially you wonderfully explained, Prabhuji, all the Matajis also. So as we were discussing, demonic these people generally they want to show off, or they want to show their wealth, false prestige. They want to show how wealthy they are, but they don't understand that everything belongs to the Lord, because they are envious of God. As we know, the soul and super soul both are in our heart. So when we try to do something wrong, there is an inner voice telling this is wrong, don't do it. But sometimes I do it. So that super soul is the Lord Krishna himself telling us. But because of the false ego, strength, lust, anger, kama, krodha, lobha, so always trying to envious of the super. The whole reason why we are here is at least I was here is was envious to Lord Krishna. So he has sent us to this material world. So with these material assets, lack of knowledge, Guru Sadhu Shastra, and that is why we come here. So if we are in this Krishna consciousness, if we regulate, especially following Ekadashi like today, whatever possible according to our strength, we should follow the guidelines of our acharyas. And Prabhupada says that just follow these 4 regulative principles and chant Hare Krishna mantra, so we can get rid of this Janma Mriti Jara Vyadhi. So that's why every we have to try to see Lord Krishna, the super soul, in everybody's heart, like Pandita Samadarshina. So that will come only, at least in this material world, in this every wars going on, just because of one man's ego. But if we can see the Lord in the super soul in other person's heart, then the whole world will be Krishna consciousness. That's my understanding. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Yes, envious is one of the most dangerous things that we can have. It will not let you remain happy. It will not let others also remain happy. Dear devotees, there is a very interesting episode in Mahabharata. Many of us might be knowing. There was a person called Poundraka Vasudev. Poundraka used to look like Krishna. He was very envious of Krishna. So he started putting a lot of artificial things on him. This happened when Krishna was there in Dwaraka. His name was Poundraka. And later on, it became known to be like Vasudeva. He used to call himself, I am the real Vasudeva. The person you are calling Krishna is just a fake. I am real. He said that I have all the symbol, the sign, the Shankha, the Chakra, meaning the Sudarshan Chakra, the conch, the Gada, the lotus flower. I have the original one. And this person, Krishna, is fake. He's carrying all this thing from me. I challenge him. He can fight with me and we will decide who is the, real Krishna. And Krishna first ignored him. But he was kept on saying, that these things we are seeing it today, devotees, they'll keep on provoke, instigate. Because they are envious, they have false ego, they cannot remain at peace. These are all the qualities of demonic people. They will not be at peace, they will not allow others to be at peace. Anyhow, later on, Krishna and Poundarika, they decide, will fight. And Krishna is a rasa rasik. He enjoys, certain leelas. So he will also play according to this. They will fight and Krishna will, destroy him, very easily. So the question here is that the envious, especially envious of thinking that you are the greatest, when you slowly start thinking like that, there is no room for God. Krishna is all gone to the, we don't even think about Krishna because we are so engrossed with our own thing. How can I become more popular? How can I become more powerful? How can I be known among the community? I want everybody to praise me. These are all the things. But how do we purify them? That is what it is said. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Krishna Bhakti Bina Chitta Suddhi Nahi. Meaning, without Krishna devotional service, your mind will not get purified. We can try so many things. We can go to a doctor. We can get some medicine for, getting composed or, I want to relax. They will give you some medication. But you will never get, unless you get devotional service, your mind will not get purified. That is what is happening in today's world right now. Sunita Mataji, any comments? Zoom is our Sham Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Very, very nice discussion regarding you and Asha Mataji. Amazing. But now I am in outside Prabhuji. I cannot speak. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji and Mataji.
Very good. Sunita Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much. Very, very well explained about 16 chapter and 18 verse. And here the demonic minded people, how they behave, like they are all every time they with ego and pride. Because of that, they don't respect to others and they always jealous of God, and even they don't believe God existence. And so they look down on others. So by surrendering to Lord Sri Krishna, that even demonic behavior people also, they should slowly get rid of those demonic qualities, and they should develop humility and respect and devotion, Prabhuji.
Very nice. Very nice, Mataji. It's
Hare
got nothing. See, yeah, See, maybe we are in a very wrong surrounding. We develop demonic nature, quality. But what about Vibhishna? Vibhishna was a brother of Ravana. Ravana's lifestyle was very, very demonic lifestyle. Vibhishna also there. And you cannot lead a very dharmic life in front of Ravana. When Vibhishna came to know that Ravana has abducted Mother Sita, and he came to know more about Lord Ram, he was shocked. He immediately went to his brother. He said that, brother, please don't do this. Ram is the supreme God. Don't do that. You will be destroyed. But he didn't listen. Ravana said that, what? Somebody stronger than me? This is one thing. Ahankaram, false ego, will not allow you to understand anything. But Vibhishna was his brother. He was able to do it. Why? Because he had that kind of a devotional mood, understanding. And he became a great devotee, and Lord Ram accepted him. And he made him the king of Lanka after killing Ravana. So even though if you are in some, very, very challenging surrounding, it will not allow us to be dharmic, still we can take the shelter of Krishna. Then he will do everything. He will remove. Krishna appeared in a prison with all the, guards and security and everything by another demonic person called Kansa. But Vasudeva lifted the baby Krishna. He walked. All the gates, the prison gates all opened. The Yamuna, it started making a very nice, a pathway for Vasudeva to carry baby Krishna. So that shows if the devotee wants, Krishna will do everything for him. But the devotee has to have some desire. Actually, that should be the highest desire one should have, that I want Krishna in my life. Like Asha Mataji was saying, when you do something with your family members, with your surroundings, with your neighbors, your friends, whatever it is at office, treat everything as being given by Krishna. This whole thing is a prasadam. Prasadam does not necessarily mean only the prasadam food that we eat. Prasadam is everything. This body Krishna has given, it's the biggest prasadam. Such a powerful tool. We got such a vibrant consciousness. But we don't utilize it. That's the main purpose of this Bhagavad Gita is Krishna is taking this opportunity in the name of Arjuna. Arjuna is a very elevated person. But Krishna is saying that this is our issue right now. The challenging moment for this Kali Yuga is that we are all like Arjuna. We may know something, but we are completely confused what to do, what not to do. Then we give up. We say that, hey, let me not even think about God. In the second chapter, third chapter, that is what even Arjuna is saying. Krishna, just let us leave all this thing. I'll go to the forest. I'll just do something of my own. Krishna is saying, it will not happen. Yeah. Haribol Prabhu. Go ahead, Prabhu. So, anyhow, Prabhuji is very appropriately singing Narsimha prayer. So, devotees, this is what Krishna is talking about. And very nicely explained by our Srila Prabhupada. But there is a very glorious thing for devotees. We really don't have to get too much distracted by all this thing. Let us take the help of Guru. Shastra is already here. And we will surrender to Krishna. That's the best thing we can do, devotees. It is do. Krishna is not asking for money. Krishna is not asking for us to do anything. He's just saying, become my devotee. Manmana bhava madbhakto. Just surrender your mind, become my devotee. I will take care of everything. Do not worry. This simple thing we are not able to do because of all these issues, all the false ego, my pride, what will happen to me, my family, will my neighbors, society respect me if I say I'm going to temple and only chanting about Krishna? Will they pay me any respect? I want to earn respect. I want to make more money. But that's not going to give you any happiness at all, as we have seen. Ravana had all the money. Kansa had all the money. Hiranyakashipu was ruling all the three world. They were not happy. Why? Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. I was.
Oh, I don't know if you could, if you heard me before, because I like the thing didn't connect. But I'm saying like sometimes Krishna gives you these different challenges, and sometimes we think we cannot do them at the moment. But if we endeavor and we keep doing our service, we keep chanting our japa, we keep seeing the deities, we keep association with devotees, like your mind will haunt you. Yeah, like and the challenges will come. You will have you will feel bad, but that's a momentary thing. So like the demons, they have nowhere to go because like they might get the power, they might get the money, they might get a lot of temporary things. And yeah, these things come, but they also go. When we endeavor in Krishna, Krishna only becomes more and more and more refreshing. Krishna is always new. So to them, Krishna is just some other person, some whatever, like famous person or demigod or whatever. But to us, Krishna will be like everything. He's not just our friend, he's our lover, he's our master. He's gonna become everything. So we want to serve. We want to serve Krishna as devotees. We want to become in love. We want to make that connection with Krishna.
Yes, very nice, Prabhu. Yes. Prahlad Maharaj had all the most difficult calamities, challenges. His father is trying to kill him every day. He's trying to push him in the snake pit, trying to roll over from the top of the hill, trying to drown him in the ocean. But Prahlad said that so far, Lord Hari is with me. I'm not going to be concerned at all. He was only praying for his father and he was thinking about Lord Hari Krishna all the time. So that is what we should do, as our Arjuna Prabhu very nicely mentioned. Our job is that there will be always some challenges because the material world is like that. Krishna has already explained, right? Mama Maya Duratyaya Mam Eva E Prapatyate. Meaning that this material Maya is very, very powerful, but it can be overcome when we surrender to Krishna. Okay. So, devotees, the time is now 9. Anyone want to say any final comment or thought? Sadgati Prabhu, why don't you conclude today's discussion with your final thoughts, Prabhu?
Thank you, Prabhuji. So I think you can conclude, Prabhuji. I have nothing to say. So I think you explained very well. So I think that's very nice.
Okay, devotees, have a wonderful Krishna consciousness reminder of the evening. As we discussed today, think about Krishna all the time. When there is light, there won't be any darkness. Light and darkness cannot coexist together. Bring the light, which is Krishna. Once if you bring him, everything will be only shining. There won't be any more darkness, no doubt, no lamentation, no angry, no false ego, no pride, no envy. We'll remove everything. At one, like you turn the lights on, the darkness is gone. Okay. So with that, we'll conclude today. Devotees, we shall see you tomorrow. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ISKCON Tampa संकीर्तना की जय। ISKCON Tampa भगवद गीता स्टडी की जय। हरि बोल डिवोटीज।